Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to this conversation about how you are going to be able to assist your clients to survive COVID-19. And a key ingredient in this is being able to encourage your clients to develop a COVID-19 survival plan. A survival plan which will help your clients in the challenges that we're going to have with us for at least the next 3 to 4 months, but then to be able to restore confidence so that your clients' businesses can grow fresh and with renewed vigour to meet the challenges, hopefully, of running successful, growing businesses from around the end of September this year. That's a challenge for accountants. How are you going to assist your clients to do this? It's undoubtedly going to revolve around the formation of a coronavirus team within each of your clients, 2 to 3 people who meet each week, who are monitoring the strategies that have been implemented, who are going to give advice on whether key targets have been reached, monitoring the cash flow of the business, looking at every potential angle. Now, to start with, your clients should be maximising their applications to the Australian government and state and territory governments that your clients are operating within their jurisdictions, so that your clients are able to maximise the amount of money that is available under the various stimulus packages that have been introduced by the Australian, state and territory governments. There will also be a need for those of your clients who are still involved in natural disaster claims for drought, bushfires, floods and cyclones, to be able to ensure that they have lodged the required applications so that they can obtain that funding support from the various government agencies that are offering it. And in lots of ways, that group of clients have been forgotten. They've been overwhelmed by the publicity and attention that's been given to the COVID-19 coronavirus problem, because obviously this is affecting the health of the nation as well as the businesses within the nation. So to start the COVID-19 survival plan, making sure your clients have maximised legally the amount of funding that they can obtain from government departments. And then the key is to develop a workable cash flow forecast that looks at carrying the business through the challenges of the next 26 weeks at least. And the key items there are, first of all, to try to determine as accurate as possible what the weekly cash flow might be from sales. And then to look at those asset items that perhaps with a bit of prodding could produce a bit more cash than what might be expected at present. A review of debtors. Which of the customers are over the business's stated trading period? Who could be contacted? And who could negotiate new arrangements with those customers? What about an evaluation of the stock to determine what items in the normal course of business will not be converted into cash for months, if not years, but could be converted a lot quicker? Maybe there's going to be a discount offered, a special promotion instigated. And what about surplus assets? Does the business have some surplus assets that could be included in a promotion, and hopefully some cash could be raised? Suppliers need to be contacted to make sure that they're able to meet their commitments to supply products to your clients. Customers need to be kept in contact with to ensure that they are happy, and that your clients have got an idea as to what's going on with their customers. Do they want more services or products, or are they retracting? What are they doing in their businesses? The cash flow forecast should also include the cash that's anticipated to be received from the various government stimulus packages. Whether it's the boosting cash flow, which is an automatic process as long as the business is paying PAYG tax on employee salaries. The apprenticeship subsidy, if your client has got less than 20 full-time employees and they're employing an apprentice or a trainee or a number of them, they can receive up to $21,000 based on 50% of the wages for the apprentice or trainee for a 9-month period. Or they could be able to receive the job seeker payment, which is to be approved by Federal Parliament on Wednesday of this week. And that's $1,500 per fortnight per qualifying employee, which are those employees that were on the payroll on the 1st of March. And I understand that there's some negotiations going on in Canberra at present between the government and the opposition about shortening the period and changing the eligibility for casual workers to be able to also be included in that funding arrangement, other than casual workers who have been employed by the same employer for more than 12 months. And then as the budgets and cash flow forecasts are finalised, and hopefully this is not going to be a task that's going to stretch on for weeks. This needs to be done in 1 or 2 days so that the figures can be closely examined. And then a decision can be made as to whether a coronavirus SME guarantee for a borrowing of up to $250,000 might be able to be negotiated with the bank. The federal government is guaranteeing 50% of the borrowing from these special loans, which have to be repaid within 3 years and are at a very low interest rate, as per the stipulation of the finance provider, the Reserve Bank of Australia. What's the end result when you put all this together into a cash flow forecast? Some of your clients might have to seek additional loans or perhaps even raise some capital. But the important thing is to find out what the end result is at this stage. And then to ensure that there's ongoing week-by-week monitoring of what the position is, so that corrective action can be taken if you wish. On Tuesday, the 7th of April at 12:30 p.m. AEST, we have a complimentary webinar that we are presenting for accountants, business advisors and bookkeepers. COVID-19 survival plan implementation. We would like you to attend so that we can discuss these issues with you. If you would like to have a look at our website to get a greater idea of what's included within the Survival in Difficult Times product package, please go to www.essbiztools.com.au. I'd like to give you an advance notice that on Friday week, we are presenting a special COVID-19 mentoring panel, which will be looking at the issues confronting businesses, accountants, and the economy in general. We've assembled a group of experts who will be able to discuss these issues, answer your questions in a live webinar being presented at 12 noon AEST on Friday, the 15th of April, and you'll be able to book your participation in that webinar presentation by Thursday of this week. So I look forward to being able to talk to you at that occasion. Good luck with advising your clients on the strategies to assist them to survive in business. Most importantly, also, please look after yourselves. I look forward to being able to talk to you in the next couple of days, and most definitely at our webinar on Tuesday, 7 April at 12:30 p.m. AEST. Have a great day.